It is better to face a gunman than to live your life afraid to speak the truth.
J.D. Vance has been, I think, really remarkable. I think that when he hosted the Charlie Kirk show, I thought that was a remarkable moment. And that was a moment of declaring, yeah, we're not going to be naive anymore. That was the no unity speech. No unity with the people that are going to scream at somebody's children at Disneyland because the parent has ideas they don't like, or people are going to celebrate political murder of his friend, right? It was an announcement that, okay, things have changed now and we see you and we know what you are and you can't pretend anymore. We have lost our naivete about you.
Charlie suffered a terrible fate, my friends. We all know it. We all saw it. But think, it is not the worst fate. It is better to face a gunman than to live your life afraid to speak the truth. It is better to be persecuted for your faith than to deny the kingship of Christ. It is better to die a young man in this world than to sell your soul for an easy life with no purpose, no risk, no love, and no truth.
Right? Like, those are fighting words, but not fighting words in the way that the leftists do or Democrat politicians do. Right? Like, what's her name, that witch in California, the congresswoman?
Let's stay the course. Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Not welcome anymore, anywhere. So that's not what is happening here. So it's different. It's very, very, very different, right? So this was an appeal to emotional incontinence here. This is, an appeal to no delayed gratification, just do it now, violence. Obviously an appeal. I mean, gathering crowds, maybe you might want to call them mobs. Very, very different. This is more a disciplined determination. And I don't know if they realize what it is they're witnessing, right? If they're witnessing at all, right? Because I think it causes them actual physical pain to ever hear anything they disagree with. I'm talking about the modern left now. How about this? Reporter speaks to two young men, one registered Democrat, one independent. Neither will ever vote for Democrat again. So this is what I'm talking about, that the appalling display from not a tiny minority of leftists probably horrified a lot of the people around them.
I was talking to two young men this weekend. One is a registered Democrat. The other is what he would call an independent or moderate Republican. Neither one of them agreed with very much of what Charlie Kirk said. But they had watched Kirk's videos on campuses for years as Kirk debated students and anyone else who wanted to stand in line for the chance to prove me wrong, as Charlie Kirk put it. And they respected that. Both of them separately told me this weekend they will never vote for a Democrat again. Both said their social media feeds were filled with far left agitators celebrating Kirk's assassination.
But yeah, I think that, it has to be the case that there was a lot of people that saw what the people around them that they thought were saying and were horrified and thought, I don't want to be a part of that. Whatever group they're in, whatever club they're a member of, I don't want to be a member of that club. And it really is going to require, long-term change is going to require the Democrat Party, which at this point, is just utterly and totally soulless, just as the Liberal Party is in Canada, Labour is in the UK. If liberalism is dead, conservatives didn't kill it. It was the Democrats. It was the Liberal Party in Canada. It was Labour in the UK. They're the one. It was the left that killed it. If it's grievously wounded right now, no Republican did that. No Canadian conservative did that. That was the left that did it. The left did it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.